Bearcats, the only thing standing in the way of Central York's outright division championship. Brooklyn Nace leads Brendan Smith for the 38-yard touchdown strike. These two are in postseason form already as Central York wastes no time taking that early lead. A York fumble gives it right back to Central York, and the Panthers were right back in the end zone. He has one of the best names in the region. That's Legend Johnson around the left side and in for 6 more. 1 is good, 2 is better. So Johnson scampers in for another one. 21-0 Central York. Matthew Parker's going to tack on a 43-yard field goal with room to spare. Central York cheerleaders, yeah, they're going to be able to skip arm day tomorrow. It's all Central York in this one, 41-0. Welcome to the final week of the regular season here on the High School Football Frenzy. For most teams, tonight is the last time they will strap on the pads this year, while others have dreams of ending it all with some hardware at Chapman Field. Now, there are only 2 games this week in the entire state of Pennsylvania that feature a pair of 9-0 teams kicking off. Our own Ryan Yee was at one of them for our Frenzy Game of the Week as Mechanicsburg heads to Shippensburg.
We got ourselves a battle between undefeated teams to wrap up the 2024 regular season. The Shippensburg Greyhounds host the Mechanicsburg Wildcats. Both teams 9-0, but one of them will keep a perfect season. A Halloween kind of night in the students section at Shippensburg for the heavyweight Mid-Penn Keystone bout for the division title. Second quarter, Cats already up 21-7, and they want to put the hammer down for that title. Hand off to Dom Baker, cuts left, cuts right, finds the gap, and is finally brought down after the 20-yard gain. Wildcats march up the field, and on 4th down, they say, let's go for it. Trick or treat. Mechanicsburg chooses trick. Double handoff lateral back to Eli Ryder, who finds a wide open Baker, who makes it all the way to the end zone for the score. The Cats extend their lead, and after a little bit of entertainment brought to you by the Shippensburg Marching Band, we are back in action. 35-7 now, second half. Cats started off the way they ended the first. Ryder keeps it himself, follows his big boys, and gets in for the score. Another touchdown on the board. Mechanicsburg now lead 42-7. But the Greyhounds are not going down without a fight. Their next offensive drive, pitch to Jaden Hines, turns on the Jets, gets to the outside, spins off the defender, and is finally brought down after the big gain. Then handoff to Chase Holtree to finish up the successful drive. Greyhounds close in and make it 42-14. They give the ball back, and now Ship's defense turn to create a spark. Noah Apple now in for Ryder. DBs have the wideouts on lockdown. Apple can't find anyone, tries to buy time, but is eventually brought down by a swarm of Greyhounds for the sack. The defensive effort gets the ball back to the hands of their offense once again. A chance to score within the 5. Handoff to Mark Carruthers Jr. leads to another touchdown. Hounds cut the lead 42-21, but it wouldn't be enough. Gatorade bath for Coach Dave Heckert, who leads his team to a perfect 10-0 regular season, and more importantly, the Mid-Penn Keystone Division title.
I'm super happy for the guys. This is for our community. This is for our school. I couldn't be happier right now.
It's awesome to be here undefeated and doing it with my brothers out here on the field. It's a great feeling. And we're excited, division champs, it's awesome obviously, but we want obviously the district championship, so we got to keep working and hopefully keep this rolling in the playoff.
Ryan Yee, Fox 43.
All right, thank you very much, Ryan. Well, New Oxford has looked like a team on a mission all season. Now, they sit alone at the top of the York-Adams Section 2. If they win, the crown is theirs. And I know we're taught as kids that it's nice to share, but not when it comes to championships. Both West York and Eastern York are right behind the Colonials with only 1 conference loss. In fact, the Golden Knights are the only team in the section who have posted more points than the Colonials. Early first quarter, Quinn Bramble has his pass intercepted by Braden Billman, who brings it into Eastern York territory. Trailing 10-3 late second quarter, Quinn Bramble has the ball snapped over his head. 4th and goal, New Oxford recovers. Next play, though, quarterback Luke Fry scrambling away from pressure down the right side. His pass is going to be intercepted by Ethan Scrignoli, who returns it into New Oxford territory with just 1 second left in the half. Now, Eastern York has 1 play to tie the game before the break, going with a designed run. New Oxford all over it to make the stop and hold for the 10-3 lead. Colonials, though, eventually taking this one with plenty of extra firepower, 31-3. Well, Dallastown is also eyeing the playoffs without overlooking their rivals, Red Lion. We're taking a look right now as Mason Platt slings one out to Zaire Selby, and you can tell that he's also a track and field standout. Takes the catch, bulldozes his way into the end zone. Dallastown looking to answer, and hey, when you're looking for an answer, you're going for Jalen Cook. Swings it right out and runs right into the end zone. And yeah, you know, C is for Cook. Exactly. Thank you, Cookie Monster. From there, well, it's trick-or-treat season, and hey, I got tricked on this one. Octavius Thompson rumbling right down the middle. A big treat there for Redline as they get in for the end zone and claw close back. But Michael Scott, watch the break right there as he breaks some ankles. Dallastown going on to take this one 42-20. Well, York Tech has their eyes set on win number 5, but the Canners have other ideas on their home turf. Some forced quarter action. Biglerville quarterback Bo Fernie hands off to Landon Taylor for the touchdown there. We're going to keep this in the first quarter, which proved to be a good one for Biglerville. Fernie again to Aiden Hoffman this time, and Hoffman's got plenty of room to run and in for the touchdown there. York Tech, Garrett Hooper trying to take down Hoffman, but no win there for them. Biglerville's Lucas Backer making a 40-yard scamper there for this touchdown, as you could see the Canners opening up a can, 39-6 for the win there. Making their final entrance to Mitchell Field, it's Mifflin County against Redland. 8 minutes into the first quarter, Josh Maldonado rushing in from a 1-yard touchdown to give the Huskies the 7-0 lead. First play of the second quarter, Chase Harung going in for the QB keeper, extending Mifflin County's lead. Now, the student section obviously fired up and a huge turnout as, again, it's the last high school football game at Mitchell Field. Redland would finally get on the board. Shearer finding Anthony Shea, but Mifflin County would hold on for a historic and very emotional win at home, 21-18. It is their 50th program win at the final game out at Mitchell Field. Well, still ahead on the high school football frenzy, the winner gets the crown, or at least a share of the crown. Bishop McDevitt makes a road trip to State College. We bring you the action coming up.